Jack Emmons on the pole, the number 482. George Baker on the outside of the 0B. Row number 2, Tom Krenkel in the 92 car. Alongside will be Tony Ewald driving the 3. Mike Hanna starts inside row 3 in the 98 car. Jamie Campbell on the outside of the 39. Row 4. Todd Pfeiffer in the 21. Jeff Random in the 34. Then we're going to go to the number 45, John Reeves. 70, Jeff Raymond. 73, Tim Bernard. Baker up off the track in turn 2. Evans goes to the front of the 482 machine. Field starting to make their way down. Could be a caution flag here in just a moment. And we've got it as they come off turn 4. Field coming around off turn 4. Tim Bibby looks things over and we are underway. Jack Emmons getting the jump in the 482. Here comes Krenkel low in the number 92. Problems for Jeff Random in turn 1. And in turn 3, look out. 4 of them coming together. We didn't need that. Mike Hanna in the 98. Tony Ewald in the 3. George Baker in the 0B. And Todd Pfeiffer in the 21, all 4 coming together. Jeff Random in turn number 1 and 2, getting the 34 car sorted back out out of the number 0B. Emmons leads him in the 1 and 2 with the 482. Krenkel to the inside for second. Baker going back to 4th. Up to 3rd comes Mike Hanna driving the 98 machine. Jamie Campbell goes to 5th spot in the number 39 cover now. He'll challenge for 4th alongside George Baker. And now he got that done down in 1 and 2. Baker off the track in that second turn. He'll go all the way to the rear. Up in front, Jack Emmons bringing it by in the 482 car. In 2nd spot is Tom Krenkel in the 98 machine. Mike Hanna sitting back into 3rd. And a good showing up in front. Krenkel in the 92K machine. Looking to reel in Emmons on the inside down here in turn 4. Trying to get it done on the inside. Wheel to wheel entering turn number 1. Evans keeps it up in first. He's got to push in turn 2. And sideways he goes in trouble. Emmons into the backstretch wall. Krenkel. And that one could have been a lot worse, and we're not done yet. Jeff Raymond's yellow 70. On a wild spin as well off the top side of turn 3. Evans in the 482 car getting a little loose, exiting the back straightaway. Coming off that second turn, actually. Going to be Tom Krenkel bringing it by in that number 92K car. Mike Hanna giving him a little bit of a tug in the 98 machine. Jamie Campbell sits up into 3rd. Then it's going to be Jeff Random in the 34 car trying to go to the front. And a challenge right here on the front stretch. Tom Krenkel giving it down low in the 92K. Mike Hanna looking to reel him in. Krenkel now pulling away a little further now with that 92K. Jamie Campbell, Jeff Random all running 3rd and 4th. Jeff Raymond sits back to 5th in the 70 car. Challenge for 2nd. Starting to shape up now between Mike Hanna in the 98 and Jamie Campbell driving the 39 car. Laps winding down here in this late model heat event brought to you by Door Easy Shifter. Tim Bernard bringing that 73 car through the field, trying to work his way up to the front. Mike Hanna now once again getting a run on Tom Krenkel for the lead down at 3. Krenkel looking to fight him off as they come up turn 4. Hanna only could go so low in that 98 car. Now he'll try his hand on the outside. Almost too high coming off the second turn. White flags out. This time by. One more lap to go in the late model heat. Jeff Raymond takes a spin down in turn 4. And to the outside comes Hannah. Down into 1 and 2. Leaders going side by side as they go down the back stretch, and the caution's out. Look out, Tom Kreikel. Jeff Raymond in the yellow 70 car bringing out the caution with a spin down in turn 4. This will be green-white checker in this heat event for the Super Late Models. Tom Kreikel leads them down there in the turns number 3 and 4. Hannah already surveying the outside of that 98 car. Hannah going to the outside again and down into 1 and 2. Could be a drag race there in a moment as they move their way down to the turns number 3 and 4. Checker flags out. This is for the win. Kreikel's going to do it. Hannah's too high. Campbell comes on second. And third at the wire will be Tim Bernard in the 73 car, just barely over Mike Hannah in the 98 machine. Well, we're proud to announce that Door Easy Shifter, the proud sponsor of this late model heat event. Well, I've had a chance to watch this guy at the past several dealers' choices, which have been run up at the Crystal Motor Speedway. This guy normally runs the Oak Shade Raceway in Waseon, Ohio on Saturday nights. Give it up, folks, for Tom Kreikel, your winner in the 92K car.
All right, ready to go. Starting lap number 3 of the 15 schedule.
All right, we're going to find out here real quick. They'll go green the next time by for 15 laps. Tom Franham and Steve Fowler out on the front row. They'll bring them around to the green. Settle in, gang. The betting windows have now closed. Tom Franham out front first. Curt Spalding into the second spot. Then a Steve Fowler for third. Marv Burroughs down on the inside, streaking up through the field, but we've got trouble already over there in turn 3. Steve Fowler getting turned around into 17. All right, let's try it again. 15 laps, the open mods. Hater diggity about turn 4, hater diggity about going for the green. All right, here we go, gang. Tom Franham to lead the pack. Curt Spalding down on the inside, going for the lead. He'll pull even with Franham down the backstretch. Myron DeYoung up for third in the 7D. Curt Spalding out to the front now with the 111. Jesse Bitterling up to the inside of Franham now for the second spot as they head off turn 2. He'll make that pass. Franham back to third. And it's Myron DeYoung in the 7D machine. Look at the battle behind him. Curt Spalding's got that 111 working like it's on rails now. He'll pull out a straightaway advantage over Franham. Bitterling still in that third spot. Watch the outside. Jim Slade in the 74. Curt Spalding with a straightaway advantage. Jesse Bitterling in the 225, running hard to keep that car up in the second spot. Jim Slade on the move now in the 74, closing in on him. Myron DeYoung for that 4th spot. Right behind him now, it's Randy Archer. Archer down to the inside now. They'll drag race down to turn 1. Meanwhile, Jim Slade moving in on Jesse Bitterling. Watch him down in turn 3. Archer up the 5th spot down to 56 machine. Joe Dorr following Archer up through the field now. He's in the 6th spot with the M1 car. Three-car battle down the backstretch now for the 5th spot. Archer down on the inside, makes the move to 4th. Jim Slade going to the high side, down to turn 1 for the 2nd spot. Bitterling holds him off now as they head off turn 2. Marv Burroughs going upstairs now in the M1 car, slides back just a bit. Curt Spalding with a half-track advantage now to 111. Still a good battle for 2nd. Slade to the high side of Bitterling once again. He'll make the pass now off turn 2. Bitterling back to 3rd. Then it's Randy Archer and Marv Burroughs. Turn 3 and 4. Tom Branham turns the 33 car around. He gets it straightened out. The green flag will stay out. 5 laps left to go. Curt Spalding still way out front to 111. Big Jim Slade trying to run him down in the 74 car. He's making up a little ground out here, leader. Randy Bitterling in that 3rd spot. Or Jesse Bitterling, I should say, in the 3rd spot with a 2.25. Randy Archer up to 4th. Then it's Marv Burroughs 5th in the M1. Looks like Branham will head to the pits with a 33 car. No, he's off the pace just a bit. Just getting out of your leader's way. Spalding hoping he can hold on to the lead before time runs out now as Jim Slade is closing up the real estate on your leader. Archer moving in on Bitterling now. Archer drifts a little high off the 2nd turn. He'll lose some ground on Bitterling. Now he closes up on him in turn 3. Marv Burroughs right there behind Archer to follow him through. Watch the battle for the lead down the backstretch. Jim Slade's caught up to Curt Spalding. White flag this time by. Down into turn 1 for the final time. Spalding down low. Slade will follow him off turn 2. Down into turn 3, one more time. Slade going to high road. He'll drop low through turn 4. Down to the front show, that's Curt Spalding. He'll take the win by a half a car length over Big Jim Slade in the 74. Bitterling will hang on for 3rd. And Marv Burroughs up the 4th spot. Randy Archer will round out the top 5. Cubs Corners over in Bronson, bringing you the racing action in the Open Mod Friday night special. Curt Spalding, boy, I tell you what, I bet he's glad this race didn't go one more lap. Made good on a front row starting spot, or well, right up the front. He was inside row 2. Got out, took the lead early. Run like a scalded dog trying to maintain that lead. Jim Slade darn near run him down. Curt Spalding out of Hartford, Michigan, runs the Hartford Motor Speedway, a lot of times up the new 96 Speedway.
Caution lights turned out as the field makes their way down into turn 3. Marv Burroughs and Lex Stevens making up row 1, and here we go. Tim Bean in trouble already, 3 of them off the track. Lynn Beckwith, Marv Burroughs, and Lex Stevens all coming together. Lynn Beckwith in the 14 looks like he's going to be making his way over turn 4. Make that Marv Burroughs in the M1. Marv Burroughs on the pole in the M1. Lex Stevens on the outside. Row 2, Dave Bruckner in the 711. Rick Swart out on the outside of the black 7. Tim Beebe lets him loose as they come down the front straightaway. Burroughs up in front, takes charge early. Stevens to the inside of the number 80. Burroughs brings him into turn 3, and then it's going to be Rick Swart out back to 3rd over Dave Bruckner and Brad Finkbeiner. Trouble for Ron Goretzky down in 3 and 4. Cautions out early in our Friday night special for the Super Late Models. Ron Goretzky, the fast qualifier this weekend in at number 00. And then it will be Jim O'Neill in the 22. Beebe looks him over, and Marv Burroughs brings him around the front straightaway. Burroughs brings him down the back straightaway, and now it's going to be Stevens in the second spot. Battle for third, shaving up between Swartout in the 7, Bruckner in the 7-11. Brad Bigminer runs in the 5th spot in the number 26. Then it's going to be Tim Wilbur in the yellow number 0 machine. Up alongside Jim O'Neill in car 22. Roy Slater, Marv Burroughs leads him by another time in the M1 machine. Link Stevens in the second spot yet. Rick Swartout in the 3rd. Dave Bruckner back in the 4th. It's still Brad Finkbeiner running in 5th. Then it's Tim Wilbur followed by Bill Ebersol. And the number 3 machine of Terry Wilbur. Marv Burroughs continues to stretch out the advantage in the number M1 machine. 5 or 6 car lengths back says Link Stevens in the number 80. Rick Swartout maintains the 3rd spot. Bruckner still back there in 4th. That is Brad Finkbeiner. Tim Wilbur and Bill Ebersol. Marv Burroughs continues to stretch out the advantage even further now in the M1. Link Stevens right now, nobody running near him for second spot. Likewise for third with Rick Swartout in the number 7 car. Bruckner with a 7-11 still runs back in the 4th spot. Running in 5th is still going to be Tim Wilbur in the yellow 0. Halfway home this time by. Marv Burroughs continues to lead the charge in the M1 machine. Link Stevens maintains a 2nd. Rick Swartout slowly closing in here on Link Stevens for 2nd. 5 or 6 car lengths back to 4th is the number 7-11 of Dave Bruckner. And now Tim Wilbur looking to move up in the yellow number 0 machine. A little bit of bumper cake taking place with these guys down there in turns number 1 and 2. Just a few laps remaining here in our Friday night special for the Super Late Models. Wilbur moves up in the 4th on the inside. Dave Bruckner getting out of line in the number 7-11. He'll lose 2 fall positions in a 7-11 car. Link Stevens still maintains about a 2-car length edge over Rick Swartout in that number 7 machine. Burroughs up front by almost a full straightaway in the number M1 car. Tim Wilbur well back into the 4th position. Followed by Bill Ebersol, Dave Bruckner, Brad Finkbeiner, Jim O'Neill in the 22. Terry Wilbur in the 3, and Ron Goretzky in the number 00. Trouble here on the front stretch. Yellow flag's going to be out for Ron Goretzky in the number 00. Ron Goretzky, the weekend's top qualifier in the number 01. Can Link Stevens get him in the 80? We'll find out. Rick Swartout runs in 3rd. Then it will be Tim Wilbur and Bill Ebersol. Burroughs brings the freight train out of turn number 2. Brad Finkbeiner advancing 1 spot in the number 26. Here's a white flag, 1 to go. Swartout to the inside for 2nd. Link Stevens trying to keep it up on the high groove. He's going to go from 2nd back to 3rd. Wilbur in that yellow 0 car trying to fend up Ebersol in the A machine. Burroughs is going to win it by 5 car lengths or more in the M1. Trouble in turn 4 for the 26. Swartout comes home 2nd, followed by Link Stevens, Tim Wilbur, Bill Ebersol, and Terry Wilbur in the number 3 car. Brad Finkbeiner coming to a spin just after turn 4. Well, maybe the bad luck's starting to pay off now, folks, for the driver in the M1. He's going to start turning that around, I'm sure, with an impressive win here in our Friday night special for the Super Late Models. The driver has been winning for over 25 years. Coming home the winner He caught the Butler Motor Speedway, his home track this year on Saturday nights. Big winner last weekend of the Outlaw Late Model Show. Finished second in points. Finished third in points with us up to the Mount Pleasant Speedway this year. And last year he also won the Mount Pleasant Speedway Late Model Track Championship in 1998. Here comes a very happy driver as he comes down off turn. We'll make that through the infield. Marv Burroughs, your winner. Well, Sheriff, he comes to the Butler Motor Speedway banquet. Attrition taking its toll here in our late model division. Well, there he is, folks, in a red fire suit. He's up and out from West Allen, Michigan. Give it up to Marv Burroughs on the M1 machine. Job well done here tonight in the Friday night special.
0. Bob Dooley at the rear in the red 14. Ready to go next time by Bryn Transmissions out of Bay City, bringing to the action for 20 laps here in a late model odd feature event. Field tightens up formation as they head down into turn 3. Jack Emmons will watch Tim Beebe for the green. We're underway. Tom Frankel getting a good jump off the green. Will lead him down to turn 1. And it's Jack Emmons for second, but here comes Mike Hanna to the outside. We're going to have a yellow flag trouble right down here in turn 1. John Reeve up against the wall in the 45. Looks like he made some contact with those water barrels there. Also involved the 26 of Brad Finkbeiner. A lot of sheet metal damage on the front end of that car. Tim Bernard, Link Stevens, Troy White, and back with Brad Fink, Tim Wilbur and Ron Goretzky and Bob Dooley. Here we go. Frankel takes him down into turn 1. Emmons for the second spot. Mike Hanna, close third. He'll go to the high side. Emmons now for second. They go 3 wide for the lead. Todd Piper moving into the 4th spot now with the number 21 machine. Then it's Link Stevens and Ron Goretzky. Tom Frankel out front. Now Jack Emmons will go to the high side to challenge. He'll fall back in line through turn 4. Watch Mike Hanna down on the inside with a 98. They go wheel to wheel for the lead into turn 1. Down on the inside. Jack Emmons moving out front. Frankel way up high, losing a lot of track position. Mike Hanna now takes his turn for the lead. Now going to the high side. Emmons can't get the job done over in turn 4. Spin down in turn 3 and 4. Bob Dooley and Tim Wilbur. Just like it was a choreographed pirouette over there between turns 3 and 4. Yeah, both drivers should be able to restart here. Piper and Link Stevens to round out the top 5 in the 80 machine. Here we go for the green. Todd Piper sneaking underneath for the 3rd spot now. Mike Hanna trying to get back into that 3rd spot and run the high groove. Link Stevens right behind him. Watch Todd Piper, the number 21. A lot of bite off the corner there in turn 2. He'll try and move in on Frankel. Hanna still up on the high side with a 98, looking to move up. Jack Emmons now with a corner, almost a full straightaway advantage. Hanna to the top side of Piper. Now they pull around. Frankel has entered turn 3. Double on to 14, Bob Dooley. Flat right rear tire on the 14 car. Dooley will head into the pit area. Jack Emmons almost a full straightaway over Mike Hanna in the 98 car. Tom Frankel for the 3rd spot. Then it's Todd Piper 4th. This spot Link Stevens. Oh, trouble in turn 4. Sheet metal cars all over the place. Brake checking back in the field. Link Stevens had to check up. Ron Goretzky with nowhere to go. Pile drove him with the 00 machine. Jack Emmons setting a fairly slow pace for the restart as they head through turn 4. Right away, Mike Hanna goes to the top side with a 98. He'll drop low through turn 2 to make a run at your leader. Back to the high side now, down to back chute. Hannah gets a wheel up on Emmons. Can't make the pass through turns 3 and 4. Look out! We got trouble big time right here on the front stretch. Tom Krenkel a little bit out of shape off the 4th turn. He collects Todd Piper. Ron Goretzky with nowhere to go. Another victim in the 00 car. And hard impact with the front stretch retaining wall here. And the 21 of Todd Piper suffering a lot of front end damage. Looked like it might have got the radiator on that. They're over checking on Tom Krenkel. He waves him off. I'm okay. Still going with the 5 more? Okay. Right away, Mike Hanna going to the high side of Jack Emmons down in 1 and 2. Emmons on the low line. Hanna with a run on him off turn 2. Will take over out front in the 98H. Then it's Emmons second. Link Stevens third. Hanna a little high off the 4th turn. Emmons back out front. Link Stevens capitalizes. He'll move into second now with the 80 car. Hanna third. Then it's Troy White and Ron Goretzky. Goretzky smoking that right rear off the 2nd turn with a 00. Jack Emmons still out front. Lake Stevens trying to run him down with the 80 car. He'll move in on him as they head toward turn 1. Hanna once again to the high side now off turn 2. Stevens moving in on Emmons. He'll go to the high side. He'll fall back in line. Now Hanna to the outside of Stevens. Trying to edge in on Jack Emmons off turn 4. You need to sit down, folks. Down the backstretch, Mike Hanna moving out front with a 98, Emmons second. Lake Stevens on the outside, Emmons to battling for the 2nd spot off turn 4. He'll make that pass. And it's Troy White and Ron Goretzky. Watch him off turn 2. Hanna to stretch the lead now, but Lake Stevens trying to run him down. It'll be the white flag flying this time around. Mike Hanna bringing him around to the checkers in the 98 machine, and he'll post the win. Link Stevens for the 2nd slot. Troy White having a good finish for 3rd. Then it's Ron Goretzky 4th and 5th. The 482 of Jack Emmons. Lane with the 98H. Once again, Bryn Transmissions sponsoring the action here for the late models in their odd feature. Started 3rd, stayed right up front most of the whole race, finally found the lead. And he takes that car down to victory lane here. As the even feature rolls out onto the speedway for their 20-lapper, Howe Racing Enterprises will sponsor the even feature for the super late model division. Still unstrapping the safety equipment down there in victory lane. I see the helmet go over on the interior tin now. He can hear you, gang. Make a lot of noise for him. Your winner is Mike Hanna in the 98. There he pops up out of the car.
And then in the 7 car to be Rick Swartout. In the next row, number 22, Jim O'Neill. In the number 3 to be Terry Wilbur. And lining up at the rear, the number 8 machine, Bill Eversole. Going 20, Tim Bibby looks them over as they make their way down out turn 4. Trouble already. Up in turn 1, the blue and red, number 34, Jeff Branham, sending the wrong direction on the outside of turn 1. Hey, Marv Burroughs in the M1, Jeff Raymond in the 70. The 4th row, Dave Brockner in 7-11, Rick Swartout in the 7. Here we go, field making their way off turn 4. Green flags out. George Banker getting the lead first in the 0B. A little loose on the back straightaway of Jamie Campbell. Makes the move to second. Jeff Raymond's yellow 70 goes up into third. Back to fourth goes Tony Ewald in the red 3-car. Rick Swarnow moves up into fourth. Then Marv Burroughs will follow him through. Jeff Raymond getting up on the outside of the 70. He is getting a challenge by Rick Swarnow right here as they can make their way up turn 4. Problems there in the front straightaway. 5 drivers coming together. Terry Wilbur, Jeff Brenham, Bill Eversaw, Dave Bruckner up against the wall. We got the red. We have nowhere to go here. And the number 3 of Tony Ewald. Boy, attrition really something here in our late model division here this afternoon. Jamie Campbell has moved up into second. That is Rex Wardow, Marv Burroughs. Those are the top 4. Jeff Raymond's number 70 is 5th. That is Terry Wilbur, Jim O'Neill, Dave Bruckner, and Tony Ewald. George Baker holding on to that lead in the number 0. Battle for second spot. It's a 3-way battle between Jamie Campbell in the 39 car, Rick Swarnow in the 7, and Marv Burroughs in the M1. Jeff Raymond still thrust back into 5th. Here comes Terry Wilbur in the number 3 car, trying to figure a way to get around the number 70 of Jeff Raymond. George Baker continues his charge up in front. He's got about 6 or 7 full car lengths over second place Jamie Campbell. Swarnow still trying to figure a way to move to the front in the 7 car. Now Burroughs makes a move down to the inside, down to turn 1. Challenging for third. He's got it. Swarnow now falls back into 4th. Here comes Burroughs up on the outside to challenge Jamie Campbell for second. Now to the inside he goes. Getting it done here on the home straightaway. He's got a ways to go now to run down the race leader as Tony Ewald takes the number 3 car into the infield. George Baker's lead getting smaller as Marv Burroughs continues to reel him in the M1. Jamie Campbell holding 3rd. Continues to have a battle with Rick Swarnow in the black and the red number 7 car. Jeff Raymond in the 70 car. Continues to run in 5th. Looking to fend off Terry Wilbur in the 3 car. Dave Bruckner on his way to the pits well off turn 4 in the 7-11. Trouble for Wilbur down there in turn 4. Caution flags down and this will bunch up the field. George Baker back in first, and we'll see if he can fend off the challenges of Marv Burroughs in the M1 off turn 4. Green flags out. Rick Swarnow comes alongside for 3rd. That'll drop Jamie Campbell to 4th. And going to the lead goes Marv Burroughs in the M1 car. That will put George Baker back into 2nd. It's Burroughs in 1st. Baker 2nd. Swarnow runs in 3rd. Campbell settles back to 4th. Then it's going to be Jeff Raymond, Jim O'Neill, and Terry Wilbur. Marv Burroughs stretching out the lead to about 10 full car lengths over. George Baker was sets back into 2nd. Looking to close in though is Rick Swarnow in the black number 7. Jamie Campbell having 4th spot. Auto himself for now in the number 39. Challenge for 2nd. Swarnow goes low. He gets it done down in turn 3. But to answer him right back, Baker looks low. Jamie Campbell still back there in the 4th. Here's the race 4-5 between the yellow number 70, Jeff Raymond, and the number 3 machine of Terry Wilbur. Marv Burroughs' lead. Almost a full straightaway as the laps wind down. In a odd and even features here for the late model division. Rick Swartout still running second. Baker still in third. Nothing happening for Campbell. He maintains fourth into 39. And now advancing one spot up is Kerry Wilbur driving that 3 car. That'll put Jeff Raymond one spot back in car number 70. Race leader, Marv Burroughs. White flag out, 1 to go. This time by. He's got this one wrapped up and he can hold on for 3/4 of a lap. No one even near the leader as he comes off turn 4. Marv Burroughs getting it done. Adds another victory to his weekend of credentials. Second will go to Rick Swartout in the number 7. Third goes to George Baker. Fourth and fifth, Jamie Campbell. And the number 3 car of Kerry Wilbur. Well, how Racing Enterprises from Beaverton, bringing you the even feature for the Super Late Models. Well, big time. His guys really turning that bad luck around that plagued him early on for Dealer's Choice number 21. The driver who was second in points here this year. Third at Mount Pleasant this season. Last year, Mount Pleasant's track champion. Making the journey over with 2 cars this weekend for Dealer's Choice 21 from West Olive, Michigan. Here he comes, making his way down. Race fans, how about a nice round of applause for the winner, Marv Burroughs, driving the number M1 car. Well, we'll get Marv up and out of that M1 machine. Well, I tell you, attrition's real tough tonight in the flag to present to the winner. This guy, a 2-time winner last night, looked good earlier today, and here he is with another checker flag victory, and we'll see him back out for the main event feature upcoming later on here this evening. Here he is. He's climbing out of the M1. Give it up one more time for Marv Burroughs, winner of last weekend's Outlaw Late Model Show right here at the Butler Motor Speedway.
Don't see Brad Finkbinder in the 26. Terry Wilbur in the 3W, Tim Wilbur in the 0W. Then it's Bill Eversole in 8. Ron Gretzky in the 00. Bob Dooley in the 14. Mike Hanna in the 98. Marv Burroughs in the M1. Lake Stevens in the 80. George Baker in the 0B. Jack Emmons in the 482, and the rest of the field ready to get after it for 25 laps. Dan Bregner out to the early lead. They'll go 3 wide for second. Look out, Troy White going for a spinner over the banking. Wow, racing 3 wide on the first lap as they head into turn 3, battling that second spot. Troy White coming out of that with a short and dirty end of the stick. The safety team's over to check on him. Probably more than likely be a complete restart here. We did not get a lap on the book, so we're ready to go at it again here. Burger will lead the field down into turn 1, then it's Troy White for second. Down on the inside, it's a 7 of Rick Sport out for the 3rd spot. Up on the outside, it's a red number 3. Terry Wilbur up on the outside, you had the number 3 car. He'll move around to grab the 3rd spot. Wilbur staying up on the high side now. He'll go for the 2nd spot. Off turn 4, he'll make a run for the lead. New leader off turn 2, Terry Wilbur. Rick Swart out in the 2nd spot now. It's Tim Wilbur up to the 3rd spot. He'll go to the high side. Dropping low off turn 2. Tim Wilbur trying to make a run. On Rick Swartout. He'll go high through turns 3 and 4. Yellow flag. We've got trouble off the back chute. Outside of turn 1 and 2. Somebody out there kicking up a cloud of dust. Tim Beebe looks him over, sends him off. Bill Eversole to the high side, entering turn 1. He'll move up to 4th to the 8 machine. Tim Wilbur looking to the inside now as he enters turn 3. Terry just a little high. Swartout up to challenge. Yellow flag flying again. We've got trouble. Tony Ewald making his way to the pits with a red number 3 car. It'll be open after the races. Stop by and stock up on the Christmas presents for all the racers on your Christmas list. Ready to go. Down the backstretch, the top 4 break away from the pack as they enter turn 3. Eversole working the inside on Tim Wilbur. Nothing there. He'll fall back in line down the front stretch. Wilbur and Eversole doing a little run now. They're off turn 4. Bill Eversole up underneath Tim Wilbur to challenge the 3rd spot. They'll fall in line off turn 2 down the backstretch. Terry Wilbur stretching that lead with the red number 3 now. Rick Swartout trying to run him down and post a challenge. Mike Hanna takes the 98H into the pit area. Top 4 cars still stay in line. Nothing changes up front. Terry Wilbur out front. Rick Swartout making a run at him through turn 4. Then it's Tim Wilbur, Bill Eversole, and Troy White the top 5. Ron Goretzky up now to challenge White for the 5th spot. Eversole working the inside of Tim Wilbur down the backstretch. Meanwhile, it's Rick Swartout working on Terry Wilbur up front. Close racing in the top 4 as they pull away by a straightaway over the rest of the field. Ron Goretzky to the inside of Troy White to the 5th spot. Goretzky in the 0-0 make the pass. Wilbur slips high. Rick Swartout out front now. He'll drift high off turn 4. Terry Wilbur back on the inside. They go wheel to wheel for the lead into turn 1 and 2. Terry Wilbur back on top. Rick Swartout in the 2nd spot. Then it's Tim Wilbur and Bill Eversole. Top 4 cars nose to tail. We're halfway home in this Super Late Model feature event. Your leader is closing in on slower traffic at a torrid pace around the Butler Motor Speedway. Eversole goes to the high side through 1 and 2, trying to make a run on Tim Wilbur down the backstretch. Your leader is closing in on slower traffic as they exit turn 4. Terry Wilbur, Rick Swartout, Tim Wilbur, and Bill Eversole putting on a show out here in the front. Tim Wilbur down to the inside to Swartout now, down the backstretch. Nothing there as they enter turn 3, they'll fall back in line. into turn 3 and 4. Swore out, making a run at Terry Wilbur. Couldn't get the job done. He'll chase him down into turn 1 now. Marv Burroughs checking up the 6 spot. Now he's closing it on Ron Goretzky with the M1. Look out, trouble in turn 2. Rick Swardow looping a number 7 car. The Wilbur's out front. Then it's Eversole, Goretzky, and Marv Burroughs. Here they come for the green. Back up the speed. Terry Wilbur streaking him down the front chute. Tim Wilbur will try the inside line in turn 1 and 2. Nothing there. Bill Eversole over third. Ron Goretzky trying to run him down with a 0-0. Marv Burroughs going to the high side. Now he'll drop low through turn 4. Top 5, nose to tail. Ron Goretzky looks like he wants to try the low line inside of Bill Eversole's number 8 car. He'll follow him down into turn 3 and 4. White flag, final lap coming up. Terry Wilbur. Tim Wilbur makes a run on him. Can't get it done through turn 1 and 2. Bill Eversole third. Ron Goretzky fourth. Then it's Marv Burroughs fifth. Coming down to the checkered flag. It'll be the number 3. One of the Dealer's Choice sponsors, Coop's Corners over in Bronson, sponsoring that number 3 of Terry Wilbur, the 1999 Dealer's Choice late model champion. Bryn Transmissions in Bay City, Ionia, Yamaha, Honda, helping to sponsor this feature event action here for the Super Late Model Division. Remember, be careful out in the parking and camping areas. A lot of traffic, a lot of scooters, a lot of cars leaving the parking area. Just keep your eyes open, your ears open, and play it safe, gang. We've had a real safe weekend so far. We'd like to keep it that way for the rest of the night. Down in Victory Lane, a happy crew to meet their driver as he climbs on top of the number 3 to celebrate. Give it up for Terry Wilbur. Don't forget to check out the t-shirt trailers, the souvenir stand right here behind the grandstand, still open. Lots of deals on all the t-shirts, hats, coats, and goodies they've got on sale this weekend. They don't want to carry this stuff over to next spring. So stop by, work a deal up here, buy a sack full of shirts. As a souvenir of the '99 edition of the Dealer's Choice.